she or he has a personality of speaking very low pitch, but that does not mean she or he lack confidence. But for that board members, their interaction is 30 minutes. So they would not know it is part of your original character. They would think that because of nervousness, you are not opening up. That is why in most public debate, many debaters show their 56-inch ki chhati. You know this 56-inch ki chhati? Modi has said it. He knew it very well that in India it would be liked. And one reason why Rahul Gandhi is still not picking up, because he did not understand Indian psyche. You're getting my point or not? It's not like his actor wrong or he is not a good person or not a good, you can say, thinker. He has also a team of some of the best brain in the Congress, right? But what public is not interested in the philosophical things. They are interested in more body language, which should be very aggressive. Why Hitler became so popular in Germany? If you watch his entire history, one very interesting reason was his oratory skill. 6 hours he would speak and he would promise a lot of things for the Germans, the best race in the world, Aryans, German, are you getting on? And he would resolve all the problems of Germany, which of course it happened just reverse. The German came to disaster during his period and World War II. But why he became so popular? Because of his oratory skills. In IAS interview, 140 marks you can easily get based on your knowledge. If you are thinking to get 160 plus, it is not your knowledge. It is how you deliver that. It is how you showcase your persona, how much you are energetic, how much you are positive, how much you are raising hope. These things are checked, and this you cannot develop in one day or one. And that is very important point, that the girl who got 220 or those whosoever crossed 200, I have interviewed more than 30 such students who got 200 before UPSC. And we knew that they would cross 200. And the only reason was that they were very confident. Even when they did not know, they knew how to say, I do not. You're getting my point? And there are many questions, they said, I do not. But after I do not know, you should not feel low. You should forget. It is like in cricket, it is trained to a batsman, one ball hitting the head or bouncer, and next ball coming, and if you are still recalling that, it would affect. So forget that ball and now play this new ball, and then you would see the great batsman always forget this, and the very next ball he can hit for a 6. Have you noticed this? Exactly in interview, forget the last question. That should not impact your mind that I did not reply or I did not reply well. That is correct. That those who fell, are you getting or not? And those who get up after falling. It is like in boxing, you must have seen a punch and fell and then get up and then again punch. This is what in interview this skill is required. So what I suggested to you, that start preparing in totality rather than only in prelims, only in interview. Okay? Now as we know, in terms of marks allotted, the real exam is May. Then your personality test. As far as PT is concerned, I call it passport. Visa you would get through this. Because of the number, it becomes difficult. Otherwise, exam is not difficult. Are you getting or not? Because 4 lakh plus 4.5 lakh students actually appear as per UPSC data available on website. 9 lakh apply. Half of them do not appear. सुबह 18 जून को वो डिसाइड करेंगे क्या जाना है कि नहीं जाना। तो उसकी मम्मी उठा रही है, जा बेटा आज एग्जाम है, नहीं माँ सोने दो आज और सो जाएगा और वो फिर उठेगा नहीं, दोस्त का कॉल आएगा, चलते हैं, वो चलेगा उसमें से भी बहुत सारा पेपर 1 देकर आएगा, दूसरा पेपर में जाएगा ही नहीं. That I know because we conduct a lot of competitive exams. So when we see the attendance, like when you would go, you would see this chair is empty, this chair is empty, you are sitting alone. So 9 lakh apply and 4.5 lakh appear. 15 to 16,000 would be called for writing main exams. Now what we know for certainty, we are checking right now essay copies for those who are writing this year exam, and we do it regularly. I and my boss do it for almost 200 students of my university. And what we know with certainty that out of 15,000, 5,000 would never make it in their life. We cannot tell that tum nahi ban sakte. They came it by default of the system. The system is designed in such a way that PT was introduced in 1979 when the number of candidates in the main exam was almost 80,000 because there was no PT. So to check 80,000 copies manually was very difficult for any board because it is all tested by teachers, and in those days teacher would take to their home and they would never return. They would never means never on time. So UPSC was always asking, sir, please bring, and it always getting delayed. Lot of other problem because 80,000 copies, the more the copies, the more the teachers. And the more the teachers, the more the variety of marks. You are getting this point or not? These are all practical problems. So in 1979, they introduced prelims exam basically to screen out non-serious students. That's the purpose. So initially, the prelims exam was so simple that in the GK, they didn't call GS, General Studies, they just call it GK. Where is Qutub Minar? Which is the largest bird in the world? Who built Taj Mahal? If you see the question of 1979-80, उस बैच के बहुत सारे IAS मिलते हैं, अभी रिटायर हो रहे हैं. मैंने कहा सर आप बड़े खुशकिस्मत थे जो आप निकल गए इस वक्त. Are you getting? I'm not joking. My bosses are always some IAS. Current boss is also IAS of 80 batch. He was secretary in telecommunication with Kapil Sibal as telecom minister, and he also was with Modi cabinet. Last year retired. Before that, I had a boss. He was an IAS of 73 batch. Right? He was our vice chancellor. Then he became lieutenant governor of Delhi. Najib Jam. So once he asked me, show what kind of questions you are making for objective time. So I took in his office because his subject was also history. He studied here in Stephen College. So he had great interest in history. The first question was on Bhagat Singh. Okay, and I prepared those questions. Bhagat Singh, which of the following statements are correct? Then 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4 type. And he read all those. And he said, it's a very tricky question. Because sir, you were very lucky that you cleared in 73 because now this is how they are asking. In those days they would ask, who killed Sanders? That's it. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Chandrasekhar or Ashfaqullah. That's what they would tick out. Okay, Sanders was killed by Bhagat Singh. This even class 8 student today knows that. So this is because today the PT has become very challenging because, as I told, of number. Just sheer number, and of course over a period of time the level is increasing. So real competition is among these 10,000 students. That is good news for you. These 4,40,000 is a crowd. Never be afraid because most of them are not studying beyond 3 to 4 hours. Most of them are not focused completely on IAS. They are also looking SSC, Bank PO, B.Ed, some PG, some MPhil, and also roaming with their girlfriend in Connaught Place, in Bahubali, in others. So focus is very important. 1 point program you must have for the entire year, no other. No job, no course, and no other exam, the only concession I want to give and I give is PCS exam of your state, because almost 80% pattern is same. 20% in state to state it varies. So state like UP is almost same. State like Rajasthan is completely same. Andhra is completely same. But in Kashmir they have two options. They are still in 1947 mode, right?
Yes, sir.
So that yes sir is more a complaint sort of thing.
Yes, sir. It's a complaint.
Okay. So you have to talk to Mehbooba Mufti for reforming this one. Anyway, point is, prelims you have to clear, without which you cannot write main. But right from day one, your strategy should be main come prelims. I told you, interview you have to do all the day. From this month, this is May, from after 2 days, May 2017 till Feb 2018, or for some people maybe March 2000. This is the mode you should have, main come prelims. You have to devise a strategy in which when you are reading a passage or a chapter, you have to read for 200 words, say causes, say consequences, right? And while reading, most of your prelims part, almost 70% is automatically covered. So it is not segregated. Then last 3 or 4 months, say March, April and May, or mid of June, you must exclusively focus for prelims. Are you getting or not? In this period, you have to revise, you have to read some current events. Those current events you have to read as it came. You cannot do it all in advance. And third, you have to practice from question banks, test series, etc. These are the 3 things which is must during these 3 months before prelims. Once the prelim is over, 1 week rest, meet your family, friends, come back again. And then in the month of July, August, September and mid of October, because the exam would happen end of October, you have to again revise, you have to read some new current international and national and social issues, and you must write test series. This exam is all about how much you can reproduce rather than how much you can read. So whatever you read, how well you can reproduce, both in terms of writing as well as in terms of speaking. Large number of students in India read a lot, revise very little, remember further written, and recall they never do it. So remember these 4 R's. What is that? Read, then revising, then remembering, and then recalling can be done in 2 different ways. One is through writing. Take bundle of piece of papers. Whatever you read, write in synopsis 50 words or bullet points. Throw it in dustbin. Take another, write it down, throw it in dustbin. The poet says, रेत पे लिख के मेरा नाम मिटाया न करो. I says, बार बार लिखो, बार बार मिटाओ. What would happen? Psychologist says, if you read today 89 to 100 facts, in 3 days you would forget 89 facts. If it happens to you, you are a normal person. When I read first time, I was very happy. Even after forgetting 89, I am called normal person. UPSC expects just reverse. How to do that? Psychologist says to do that, you have to transfer all your data from conscious mind to subconscious. If it is stored here, you would never forget in life. Just give an example. When you enter your room, you know where exactly the switch is. While talking on mobile, you can switch on your light. Why? because the switch is in subconscious mind. But if you go today some other's room while talking, you have to stop and then you have to search. Another example. You are going by bike or car daily to a route. Right? The route is in your subconscious mind. Then there is a phone call and you are talking something very serious. And a turn came, you turn, another turn came, another turn, and you reach the destination. But today if you are going to some other destination and you talk, you would go to the same where you earlier started and you think, "Arey, galti se idhar aa gaya." Has it happened? It happened because that route was not in your subconscious mind. This is exactly you have to understand when a student is writing in 3 hours, 20 questions. Each question 200 words. 20 question, 200 words, how much? 4,000 words. How many minutes? 180 minutes. How many words per minute? 17 to 19 words per minute. What is the typist speed? 25 to 30. For a typist to get selected in the government department. And they are expecting you to write how much? 17, 18 words in a minute. Are you getting or not? That means if you are writing like this, you are gone. You have to write like this. Are you getting? Now, to write this, the thought should come naturally, and it is not your mind should think, your nib should think like this. And that is only possible when you have done this. So the question, say one question which is asked, question number 3, and you read it. This question you must have attempted at your room or library at your home at least 4 to 5 times, possibly 6 to 7 times. You are writing here 8th time or 7th time. If you are writing here first time, you are gone. That's the entire, actually, the crux of this competitive exam. So whosoever is clearing, none of them are Albert Einstein or extraordinary students in their school and colleges. But it is extraordinary style, of course a minimum level, and very consistently good work, smart work, rather than I would say hard work. I hope it is clear. So that, of course, we are going to help you in all these strategies as far as UPSC demand is concerned. I have told what exactly they are looking. So what we learned in the last few minutes, that do not prepare it separately. You have to prepare it, what I said, holistically. Interview, main and prelims. Many students argue, sir, prelims ही नहीं हुआ, main का कैसे करें? Main ही नहीं हुआ, interview का क्या करें? अब दोनों हो गए, interview में जाके करें, sir, time ही नहीं बचे, क्या करें? You get it or not? So this is very defeated. After all, prelims clear करके करोगे क्या? Mains clear करके भी क्या करोगे? Interview तक पहुंचकर भी क्या करोगे अगर selection नहीं हो? कोई रिवार्ड नहीं है इंटरव्यू तक पहुंच के फेल करने का। हो सकता है कुछ यूपी बिहार में ऐसा लड़का पीटी कर लेता तो दहेज की रकम बढ़ जाती है। I heard it, but I don't think that there is any value where you can write in your CV that you have given interview or you have given main. So ultimately you have to get selected, and for that you have to prepare holistically rather than compartmentalized form. I hope this part is very clear. Now I will talk more and more about general part in our subsequent lecture, how to prepare history of general studies and what kind of literature you should refer and how we are going to help you in the class and what you should adopt a model of studies. That next few minutes I will talk on that one. With this you can take an example. This is GS1. In GS1 I told you there are 3 segments: history, geography and social issues. On an average, in GS1, they are asking 8 questions to 7 questions almost 100 to 125 marks. That means out of 1000 marks allotted for GS, 10% in the main for history. You getting now? Now, this is as far as main is concerned. Then there is a paper called GS paper 4, ethics. You know this? Integrity, aptitude, etc. In which you have to read some of the great philosophers, including Buddha and Vivekananda and Mahatma Gandhi, etc. So those things which you would read, that would help in certain part of general studies 4. Then you would get essay. There are 2 segments nowadays in essay. I hope you know that. 3 types of questions generally they ask in essay at highest level of competition. One is socio-economic, socio-political, which is confronting with the nation, whether women, whether child, whether communal, secular, etc., whether social tensions of different types, whether government policies, good governance, United Nations development goal and good governance type. One is pure technological, science tech, say space, say health, say environment, right? And one is called reflective, literary, philosophy. Man is greedy by nature. You're getting my point? So here they may give you quotations of Mahatma Gandhi to Buddha, to Vivekananda, to any great scribes or any philosophers. And then you have to first understand कि बोल क्या रहा है. Here you have to draw a complete border from beginning to end, because that itself is very difficult to draw a borderline. Otherwise it could be an open-ended thing. If it is open-ended, then it becomes abstract. Then you have to increase your level of discussion from here to here. That requires a lot of thinking and very good command over language. 70% who are appearing now in IAS are from engineering or technical backgrounds, and they are very poor in this area. So obviously, the first thing which they opt is this part, and the second is this part. But we will help you to deal all the 3. History is one subject that can definitely help in the first and the third. There are direct questions on Mahatma Gandhi itself 3 times in last 6 years. You get my point? Like once they asked question, Gandhi's concept of Swaraj and Swadhin. So what he meant by Swaraj, how his Swaraj was different from Tilak and Gokhale's Swaraj. You getting now? So this is why history becomes so interesting, that